Alright, so, first of all, I want to start this off by saying I don't mean to hurt anybody, don't mean to offend people in any way. This is just a bit of lighthearted fun that I'm really only doing because of one thing. Oh, I'll roast you, bruh. Like, anybody who I know, like, won't give a shit. Like, lawn, comma, probably caged, bruh. Yeah, people that, like, I know wouldn't care are getting, like, roasted pretty hard. But everybody else, I'm probably just gonna drop them mostly in, like, you know, around the, like, B to C tier. Let's first off start with Adron. Already looking at the leaderboard. That's wrong leaderboard. Looking at the leaderboard, he is like the lowest person at where the cutoff is. So I really feel like but then compared to like the rest of the runners, he's better than half the runners. So I feel like that gives him at the very least a B tier. And also because I really don't know him that well. Beat sub 2 hour hundo in 3 attempts. Dude, you had like already gotten 90% world record. We're close to 51 TE. And to be fair, my PBs in 100%, they went like 3 hours, 30 minutes, 2 hours 47, 2 hours and 7, 2 hours and 4, 159. So it took me 5 runs to get sub 2. Which that sub 2 was the first at the time, was the first sub 2 at the time, so that's pretty good. And so yeah, Adron B tier. Aquamity, I think it's needless to say he's going in S tier just by the sheer amount of world records he has. If you open the in-game leaderboard on any time attack, supposing you're on PC, then Aquamity is always at the top, or at least very close, because of you know, hackers and such. That might like make the game slightly different, but for actual placement on the leaderboard, he's pretty good. He's top 10, so I definitely see that as like a very good runner. And now Badger Bar, where's he at? He's the one that had you know, the like terrible lag on his game, isn't he? He's still got 36 though. Is his lag like still bad in this run?
Probably so.
Did he just say probably so? Okay, looks like...
What the hell?
Oh. Looks like his lag has gotten better, so... I remember for a while, he was in like the mid to high 50s for any percent because his game was running like at like 40 FPS. And the thing about Ty is when the game runs at a lower frame rate than what it usually does, it doesn't skip the frames like another game would. It doesn't just, you know, appear jittery. It literally slows down the game. Which is why Ty is actually a very, like, if you want a good time on Ty, you actually need to have a good PC if you're running on PC. Which honestly a good PC is, you know, at least I'd say a graphics card that is like, you know, 10, it's like any GTX graphics card you should be able to do good for Ty. I'm not making assumptions about anybody's capture cards, but Badger, I'll give him a nice B tier as well. Quick Nelson. Yeah, like, one part of me wants to say S tier immediately, because it's Bob. But then again, I look at the leaderboard, and he is... Where is he at? Okay, first of all, he hasn't run the game in over 2 years. What is he doing? And also, he's got 36, 45... Oh yeah, 51 TE. Let's see what he has. Yeah, he does have a sub... Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna meet in the middle. I'm gonna go A tier. Now, Brandorn the Great, not even gonna question it. But yeah, Brandorn, anybody who's been in the community long enough knows that Brandorn is the one who discovered ground swimming. And ground swimming is what allows us to beat the game in under 30 minutes. If he never discovered it, then somebody else would have at some point. But he was the one who did it, so that's why he gets the S tier. Brandorn the GOAT, exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Now, Bruh, kind of washed up, not gonna lie. Like, when was his last world record? Yeah, you got world records at some point. Actually, let's just go to the Where's the... There it is. Where's the little, Oh, God. So there's one. All right. 1, 2. I think that's it. I think all you had was 2. So, because of that, I'm definitely giving Bruh an A tier as well. But still kind of washed up, man. You gotta get back in the game. We miss you. Now, BuzzG, he found probably the worst glitch in the game, in my personal opinion. I absolutely hate BuzzG Swim in Bridge, but still, like, the fact that somebody just discovered that is pretty cool, so I'm giving them definitely a B tier, at the very least. Might change that later. Yeah, and okay, so that's an A tier then. He helped on Doomclip. And also, what's his actual, like, time? BuzzG's like a sub 32, right? Oh, he's just barely. Oh, I think. Oh, this was yesterday. Alright. So yeah, he's low 32, definitely. He's in top 10, so yeah, definitely A tier for that one. Yeah, and also, so yeah, I'll put, honestly, for all the glitch hunting he's done, I'll put him in S tier. But now, Caged, coming from personal bias, I do not enjoy what he did, how dirty he did me. He dethroned me from 3rd. Yeah, so I'll actually put him in B tier. Actually, no, I'll put him in. I have to put him in S tier. He's top 3 times. They're all going in S tier. Or top 4. Yeah, Caged, A tier, just because of my bias. But honestly, he should be in S tier. But I'm just gonna keep him there to spite him. Now C#. Didn't C# find something? I feel like C# found like the faster mill skip or something. Yeah, so C# just because of his sub 31 going in A tier, and also for, you know, sort of helping with the bridge swim stuff. Now, Deathmons, just setting you there for now until I can look at the leaderboard. Okay, there you are, 39. To be fair, that's a few months old. Okay, yeah, so I am doing other tie games too. What's your tie 2 time, Deathmons? 1 hour. Oh, okay, yeah, that's better than my PB. So, yeah, you're going in B tier for that one, champ. Now, Delight found my favorite trick in the game, which is Delight Skip in Bridge on the River Tie. Now, sadly, it is no longer used because of the new Bridge Swim routing, or because of the new Ground Swim route. But still, because of that, I'm putting him in the A tier, because that trick will always just exist in our hearts. So Emerald, let's see here, where is he at on the leaderboard? To be fair, that is 5 years old at this point, so I'm gonna assume that at the time this was like top 20 on PC. You know, I'm sorry, Emerald, but you're gonna be the first C tier player. Not only have you... Oh yeah, I forgot. I said if I put you in S tier, you'll return to the game, so there we go. Get that time better, man. just for the return. And now, Ultimate Game Boy. Also, I'm turning this up because... Turning this up to Spike Comma. Helped with timing and glitch hunting, so that's immediately a B tier at least. Okay, you're top 15, sub 55. So yeah, I'd say... Between that and the glitch hunting and stuff, you're a nice A tier. Yeah, also trying to find gate skip. Emphasis on the trying too, because... Alright, now Hoppus. Hoppus is, like, a 36-minute, right? Oh god, I missed it. Does Hoppus even go by Hoppus on SRC? I'm trying not to make... I'm trying not to hurt people's feelings. How about we just take everybody and just put them, like, a tier down? Besides the people that deserve it. So, like, let's put Game Boy in B tier. Delight stay in there. C# in B tier. Does this look better? Lawn. Hoppus new... Oh, yeah, he was new console, wasn't he? Okay, top... Yeah. Dude, sub 37 on PS4. He is within 2 minutes of that world record. So, honestly, in my opinion, that makes it a... Also, dude, I completely forgot to add console runners. I forgot they existed. I forgot they existed. I should have added pizza for free. That's another one I could have added. And Hoppus has the 100% world record on console. Wait, no, Matt, didn't you just beat Hoppus? You just haven't submitted it yet? And now J-Camp. J-Camp was... Ranking J-Camp is interesting because, you know, he is... You know, he had, like, the emulator. Is emulator even allowed anymore? Not anymore? Ah, okay. Why is this squirrel in, like, 2 different places? Did he just decide to have 2 accounts or something? Anyway, so yeah, J-Camp, because of the being an older runner and playing on emulator, which is technically not allowed anymore, he's going in the C tier. Also the only emulator runner. Looks like the only person that ever submitted to run an emulator, so he's like a giant sore thumb just out there for the world to see. Okay, so that's A tier then. Just by bringing the world record down that far. Actually, A tier, yeah. At the time, it was insane. Now, George, I'd say George is an easy A tier runner, because he has had the world record once. He held the world record once in any %, which was the very first, like, or, like, the second run that anybody had ever done, with gate skip. It's too small to see the names on Mobile Sag. Damn. Here, I can, there we go. Is that better? Yeah, alright, now Kama Crimson. This is going to change later on, but he's going in F tier just because of what I said during his, you know, OST tier list stream. I'll leave it there until, like, the end of the list, then I'll actually put him up to, like, S tier, because that's where he honestly belongs. Ooh, nice soundtrack. This is a good soundtrack, isn't it, Kama? And then now Coral Killer, I'd say he's alright. I'd say, like, maybe D or C, honestly. Like, he's pretty, good, you know. Like, I guess he's, you know, pretty, you know, good at the game and everything like that. So, yeah, I'll put him in S tier. Also discovered gate skip. Yeah, I am pretty washed up. Dude, I wouldn't, if I were to, like, do an any % race right now, then I would, like, lose horribly, because I have not opened up tie in over, like, 2 months at least. Here, because of the, you know, multiple, like, top 3 runs, except for any %, got fucking damn it caged. And also discovering gate skip. And also having the first sub 50 run. And also having a sub 30 run. Because I did get the first sub 50 tie run. People think Kama did. That was for, like, a different category, you know? Because at the time, the world record when gate skip was found was like a 50.04 or 50.06 or something. Now Kythal, same argument for basically every older runner. Kind of washed up, not really, you know. Oh, actually, I'll still put him in A tier, honestly. Actually, no, he goes in S tier. He's had the world record in Tie 2 too at some point. Now Lando, sub 33 runner, very new to the game. He joined the game in Heflex's NSI. So honestly, just for the amount of improvement, like, very quickly going from, you know, not knowing the game at all to getting a sub 33, I feel like that deserves at least a B tier. Because he's, like, honestly, comparatively, he is a relatively mid-level runner still. Like, I consider, like, you know, 32 to 35 mid-level. And then, you know, 35 back, you know, what's the polite word for, you know, not as good as the others. And Dr. Landshark. I don't even think Landshark knows about this, but I have a very high personal bias towards him. Oh, see, here's the thing with that world record that he got. at the time he got that world record, I was grinding like a good 5 to 6 hours a day in 80%. This was late 2020, like September 2020. You know, the world record at the time was 33:51 by Kythal, and my PB at the time was a 34:12. And Landshark, I was like so close to getting a world record multiple times, but I always lost him. Honestly, like that grind going for a world record against Kythal was probably running against Kythal's world record was very like difficult, and then I actually dropped the game for like 3 months after that. Actually, no, not 3 months. It was close to like a month. Like after Landshark beat Kythal's world record by like 30 seconds, that like immediately, like I just immediately was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't want to run the game. No, I'm still looking at Landshark stuff. So because of Landshark stuff, I'm putting him, because didn't Landshark also help with gate skip, or not gate skip, Doom clip, or no, that was BuzzStreet. Landshark also did something else. Oh yeah, he discovered like the Landshark swims, or not Landshark swims. He discovered Glitch Hunter with Brandorn. Yeah, so all in all, would be an A tier, but my bias makes me put him in B tier. Okay, so Lon's mom, feel like it's needless to say she's going in S tier. She can do gate skip, she can do hub 1. No, actual Lon. I'll put him in, you know, he's alright, I guess. I think I'll put him in like B tier. Has a segmented Doom clip. Oh, that like puts her up there, but in reality, sorry, Lon's mom. Like, I'll put her in B tier actually. All right, now MCA cut. For getting rid of the light skip, he's going in D tier. He also found, you know, a fuck ton of glitches. He found like 3 minutes of time save or something like that. So in reality, he's going in A tier because honestly, his actual PBs are not the greatest compared to, you know, anybody 12th place and above. He doesn't even have a 51 TE PB, which that automatically makes me, you know, believe that that person should be banned. Top 4 and top 5 now, 100%. You have oh yeah, max percent, the category nobody runs. Yeah, look at that. You beat like 5 other people. You beat 5 other people. Congratulations. I'll still keep him in A tier because of the bias. But so MJS, if I recall correctly, he is a tie 3 GVA runner, which also Brandorn also is. Now that I think about it. But so yeah, MJS, just for the sheer fact that he has a world record in a game that nobody plays, I'm giving him a B tier. Now Milstrom. Also, I figured I'd mention this while Milstrom's up. People ask me sometimes, like, how did he get into running tie? You know, who, like, first did you watch to get into tie? And the first tie speedrun I ever saw was Milstrom's run back in, like, at ESA 2013 or some shit like that on old console. And at the time, I was, like, 9, so I was essentially still a baby. And so I had no idea what was even going on. I don't even think I realized it was a speed run. I think I just found a video like, oh cool, this dude's playing time in front of like 5 people. That's cool. But Milstrom, I'll give him a nice B tier. There's a KF Nappa. So yeah, Kythal and KF Nappa are the original people that got me into tie because I watched KF Nappa's. Okay, so yeah, doing the major run for 100%, that puts him in still B tier, honestly. Just kidding. But, no, Kythal and KF Nappa are the 2 people that I learned to tie from. Like, because I learned the route from, or like, I watched Kythal's run, and, I learned, like, the basic route from his run, but then I watched KF Nappa's tutorial he made back in, like, 2017, and I learned the tricks from that. So, honestly, because of that, he's going in A tier, in my opinion. I've held every major category world record. I think, like, me and Nappa are the only people that have actually held world record on all 3 main categories. Not at once, at least for me. I've held, like, maybe 51 TE and 100% at once. Nazomi, if that's how you pronounce it. Sub 35, so immediately going at least in B tier. That means they know at least how to do gate skip and nil skip. Yeah, no, very... now Nozomi, he's getting a B tier. Alright, now Dark Papo. You know, I'm gonna go on Twitter at Popo and be like, hey, I put you in a tie speedrunner tier, so put you in S tier, do you mind? So yeah, Dark Popo, the first one is sub-hour too. So yeah, that immediately makes him S tier, at least. Now Phonics, don't even know if I spelled that name right, but Phonics actually hasn't run Taiwan, if I remember properly. He's only really done Tai 2 and 3. I'll put, because he's a very well-known person in Tai 2 and 3. Lon, I am trying not to hurt feelings, man. Y'all want me to put Phonics in D tier? You want me to put your mom in D tier? Yeah, I saw an opportunity for a joke, and I, like, stopped myself immediately. I suppose, so... I'll put more people, like, down. C tier, since he's only... Is that better, Lon? Phonics helped with the gate skip, too? There we go. C tier, actually. Oh, that's... Oh, it's Phonics. Did I just, like, lose him? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Phonics goes in B tier. So yeah, B tier for Phonics. Now, Pizza Boy 08. Feel like Pizza Boy goes in F tier, because honestly, he was a fraud. I find I'll just bring everybody down. 1 tier. And then I'll, like, divide S tier up more. Needs rebalancing? Alright, so... I feel like George... I feel like Kit Delight goes up into A tier. Dark Papa should go in A tier. Pappas, A tier. Emerald is staying in S tier. BuzzG could go in A tier. Emerald is staying in S tier whether you like it or not, because he said if I put him in S tier, he'll come back to the game, so he's staying there. Aquamity has literally every time attack world record. Brandon the Great ground swimming. Emerald. I'll put Akathol in A tier since he's a bit older. Dude, I don't do the top of tiers and shit. Either you are in A tier or you're not. But still, it wouldn't change anyway. It wouldn't change anyway because Quick Death is already at the top of A. If that's the case, then let me put myself at the top of S. How do you like that, Long? I'm the only one below Kama. Also, where's Caged? Oh, Caged is way too low. He's an A tier. There we go. I'll put you. There we go. Yeah. So because of Pizza Boy being a fraud, I'll put him in F tier. Now Plup found Plupnet. That's the only real thing I could think of. So that's a C tier, or actually a D tier, honestly. I have. Well, was the first person to do it, you know, since technically, you know, somebody else had already discovered this trap for me. I was just the first one to get it on camera. Can I be in this? It's a bit too late, man. I'm sorry. Because if I were to add any more people, then the whole tier list would be fucking reset. And then I would have to place them all back. Oh, okay. You haven't even run. And now Korkas. Where's Korkas at? Yep, there he is. Oh, wow, very recent, too. Did you do any 51TE? We need more people that run 51TE, honestly. But anyway, so Korkas being a like a low 2 hour, he goes into the C tier. They will come back to defend top 10. Dude, nobody runs 100%. Nobody else is gonna be running 100%. Also, what are we gonna do about the thing? Because Kama actually finished a run with ground 7. Are we gonna split the leaderboard, or we just keep it the way it is? I meant nobody new runs 100%. Like, everybody, you know, like, I try to get people to run 51TE, and nobody wants it. Nobody wants to run 51TE for some reason. 51TE is too much remembering. Dude, it's like 3 extra levels. But to be fair, I can see why nobody wants to run 51TE, because, like, honestly, Hub 3 is terrible. At some point. Yeah, so Rob the Gamer, I feel like he's going in C tier. Yeah, I started, keep in mind here, like, my opinion on 51TE is so high because I literally started running as 51TE back before Gatescape was found. So, like, I saw 51TE, and I was like, I want to run that, you know? Nowadays, people won't even fucking do it if you pay them to, because any percent exists. Now, Shadowfish. Where are you at on the leaderboard? Do you have a 100% or 51TE time? There you are. 55 minutes. I'd say that's a relatively mid-level time. I'll put you a B tier. Actually, no, I'll put you in C tier. Now, ShamWow 098. ShamWow is like top 10 in everything, isn't he? Yeah. So that's given him a B tier at least. Also, let me get some more people down from A tier, because I agree with Lon, like, that's kind of ugly. Actually, BuzzFeed still goes in A tier. Which one? Dark Papa or Bob? Which one should go below? You also ran Tie 3. Oh yeah, did you have the world record in Tie 3? Okay, so yeah, that's at least a B tier. Lon, are you forgetting that Papo hasn't run the game since like 2016? They do. They're just very old, and that's why, like, much like your Tie runs. Actually, oh, you're in C tier. Let me put you in B tier then. Yeah, I also completely forgot about Tie 2 and 3 for a while. It's like, just knowing how to run Tie 2. Like, you want, like, who said that 51T is too much remembering? Deathmoans. If you want to see too much remembering, fucking run Tie 2. Like, I've literally lost so many runs just because I forget, like, which way to go in the overworld in each fucking chapter. Yeah, I don't like looking at the map in Tie 2. That's why I can remember the route enough. I just need to remember, you know, where to go. Anyway, so yeah, I'll put Bob in B tier. Actually, maybe no, B tier. Now Shane, very tempting. Dude does not want to run the game after Groundswing came out, so Shane is definitely A tier, yeah. Now Silent. Here's where the fun begins. Gonna put him into B, considering that he hasn't run. Oh, you know, he have run 100%. He's got a sub 35 100%, top 3 100%. I don't think any 51 TE, maybe. Ah, okay, I gotcha. But yeah, I'll put you back. I'll put you next to your buddy Matt. Now, MHF Silver. What did he really do, honestly? I remember he said that he'll riot if he wasn't in the tier list, and that's why he put it. Oh shit! Thank you for the gifted sub, Game Boys. He is like very. He came back to the game. He made a video on the history of gate skip. I think. Or something like that. So honestly, I'll put him in C tier. Or yeah, C tier. Delight is staying in A tier because he found my favorite trick, Lon. Now Serby. Serby was this close to, you know, bopping. Actually, no. Serby was like this close to. Actually, did Serby ever beat me? Doesn't matter if he ran the game or not. He found my favorite glitch, Lon. Yeah, okay, so he's definitely a high tier 51 TE runner. He's also an Osu player, which is kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Now, Inspection Squid, I'm thinking A or S, honestly, because he's the only one. Squid is the only one who currently has a record in more tie, in like 2 tie games. Yeah, he's total sweep. He's total sweep for tie 2. Has tie 3 world record. I think he has tie 3 100%. He's ran tie 1. So yeah, I feel like that's honestly, like, for the series in general, that's an S tier runner. Yeah, definitely S. Serby on bottom of A. Yeah, I can live with that. Now Tesquirrel, he is an old 51 TE runner, so. But then again, that's a pretty good time for the time. So I'm thinking, God, these runs are turning 10 years old in like 6 months. Yeah, so Tesquirrel, probably D tier, honestly. Let's go now. Stealth Ninja. Very controversial runner, honestly. Dude said he would come back to the game. Never. Oh, yeah, actually, he did. Never mind. Yeah, he got sub 35. He projects as Supreme. I agree. Yeah, so Stealth Ninja had, like, the, you know, community gold and Rex marks for the longest time. But yeah, so Stealth Ninja, definitely B tier runner. Stokerbar, he's the same as Badgerbar, so I'm just putting him right next to him. I just accidentally had the same person on with different names. Tinsel top of A. Dude, he kinda, like, just quit the game. And he doesn't even trim his submission videos, bro. That's top of B. Actually, no, that's low A. Now, Crazy Tone Dog, world record holder in 51TE original console currently, which is a very hard category, honestly, considering there's no ground swim. Okay, alright, you're A tier stealth then for yeah, Crazy Dome Dog, I'll put him at the bottom of A. S to Riot, I'll put Stokerbar in S. How about that? Very got a sub 35. Terrible snow worries in his run. So I'll put Very at top of B. Why not? Oh yeah, didn't he like have a better time? So yeah, you have like a sub 32, so I'll put you at bottom of A for that one in Very. Nice job. Alright, we're at the very end here, so let's find Widowbix. Let's just get this all over with. Widowbix, I know more being in Kama's chat than being like an actual runner of the game. Crazy Tone Nation. Dude, I'm sorry that he doesn't have any more world records. That is completely out of my control. If he wanted to be an S tier runner, he would have been. Crazy Tone Dog is love, Crazy Tone Dog is life. I agree, but still an A tier. Yeah, once he gets like, you know, once he breaks top 5 at 8% or top 5 PC 51TE, then that's when he'll go into S tier. The Widowbix, where's Widowbix again? He's got like 34 minutes, right? Yeah. For that, he's going into C tier. Now, Chill Wizard. I don't even know who this guy is. I just, at the very last minute, people were like, add Chill Wizard. Or Chill Wizard came in the chat and was like, add me. So I have no real clue. Oh, there he is. He was also part of the NSI. Oh, he won the NSI. And he also, like, the thing with the NSI is, people in the chat may not know this, but the NSI was a noob speedrun invitational that basically meant, you know, you had to have never run the game before, you have to learn the game in like 2 weeks, and, you know, have a good time. And Chill Wizard got a 32-33, better than even Lando. Lon, you've already run Tie 2. You had to take a piss during one of your PBs. Yeah, so Chill Wizard, he goes in, honestly, just for the very insane improvement. Where's Lando? Lando's in C tier, so I'll put Chill Wizard there. Yeah, so either way, we got basically everyone here. Let me add the Kama tier. Kama goes up there. Piss off. Good one. But yeah, so I feel like this is, you know, a very... Let me actually, like, do some more sorting and stuff. Caged goes into bottom of A. Let's see, who else deserves to be raised or lowered? I think Badger might be worthy of C tier. And then also Stokerbar, because they're the same person. KF Napa underrated. Yeah, he is a real one, honestly. He did, like, basically get me into the game by, like, his tutorial. Throw you down at F. Alright. That's where the traders go. Or where the frauds go. Because for people in chat who don't know, Pizza Boy was Kythal's alias for a solid, like, 6 months, I think. And people were like, you know, us top 90% runners like, oh my god, Pizza Boy is going off, honestly. And I personally, I don't know if anybody else did, but I thought the dude was like 14 because of the 08 in his name. KF Napa A, Braun Kythal get smacked down. Dude, I'll keep KF Napa in B, but Kythal's already in, like, B tier, isn't he? Yeah. There we go. So I feel like this is a decent enough tier list. Yeah, he did also have the 100% world record for, yeah, we'll put him in A tier for that one. 100% is a real hard category to keep the world record in, I've personally noticed. So let's go through S. Emerald is going on bottom of S because he's only there so he can come back to the game. Caged, probably like right below Aquamity. Caged is good at 90%, but that's the only category he's really ran, so he's going like middle of... Actually, he might go high A, honestly, for just because he's only done 90%. I'll put Inspection Squid like between you and Aquamity Lawn. And honestly, you and I are like on the exact same tier in my personal opinion. Yeah, actually, he goes in S tier. He goes top of S, yeah. And then Aquamity, I'll put Aquamity above both of us, actually, because I just don't want to look like a jackass having myself, like, you know, top of S. Even though I'm not that great at the... Even though I'm, like, you know, slightly worse than everybody. And by everybody, I mean, like, only 3 people that run the game. Only 3 other people that run the game. Yeah, so I think we're right here. Dark Papo goes into B tier. Top of B, honestly. BuzzG, middle of B. Survey, or middle of A. Like, Survey, middle of A. Shane, high A, but not quite Caged. KF Napa, mid A. Crazy Tone Dog, somewhat high A. Tinsel, also like a middle A. And now Survey's like in the back, so yeah, that's what everybody's saying now. Dark Papa 1, top of B. Actually, I'll go right here. George, I'll put you like. I'll put Quick Nelson like just above George, and everybody else looks about the same. Phonics, definitely probably not top of C tier. I feel like Bruh should be top of... What's Bruh doing in C tier? Bruh should be in like B tier. I'll put Bruh like right there. Right next to his buddy Bobby. Bobby boy. I can just imagine like Shadowfish just frantically typing on his keyboard like, no, I can't be in C tier, or I can't be in B tier. I need to be higher. Please don't put me higher. Don't put me lower. I can just imagine everybody like defending themselves, just frantically typing me like, no, I can't be. This can't be happening. Yeah, Shadowfish goes in. Yeah. Now C tier, Kythal definitely top of C tier, along with Badger and Stoat. No, Lon's mom is top of. Lon's mom is the bottom of C. Kythal heavy underrated. Yeah, I'll put him at the bottom of B. Oh, fuck. Lon, don't show your mother this video. You'd say top of B for Kythal? Yeah, I can respect that. Now, MJS, feel like because MJS is the only one in here that currently has a world record, he's above D tier. Actually, he'll be on the top. He'll be at the bottom of C because he has the world record. We have some people in A tier that are, you know, lower in time than Kythal. So yeah, I'll put him at the bottom of A. And then Pizza Boy 08, he's staying right there. But I feel like this here is the, you know, good tier list. Also former Type 2 world record holder, yeah. So yeah, definitely bottom of A.